Hi Leo, and welcome to your December monthly predictions reading. We're going to be getting general predictions for the month of December, specifically for Leo, Sun, Moon, Risings, or those that have strong Leo placements in their chart. So welcome. If you're not a Leo, you're more than welcome to stay and cross-watch. I just need you to know that I'm a very honest reader, so you may hear or see something you do not like, and consider that your warning. Let's get into it. I got a few oracle decks I want to use. I'm going to start by pulling some cards from those decks, and then we'll clarify with tarot. The cards from the oracle decks will give us the three main themes that you can expect to experience in the month ahead. Oh my gosh, there might be a lot of energy coming through in this reading. I will be getting advice for each of the themes as well, and then to make up for the fact that I did not do a love predictions reading in the middle of November, I will be doing a brief one at the end of this reading, so stay tuned for the last couple of minutes. And then I do hope to do a mid-month love predictions reading as well in the middle of December. So Spirit, what can you tell Leos about their love life? Excuse me, we're not talking about your love life. We're talking about in general. What is Leo's main theme in December from this deck? Oh, okay, we're going to take it. We have appreciation coming out, the number 15, Coyote. At the back of this deck, we do have cornucopia. Interesting. Let's get our second deck out here. What can you tell Leo about their December month? What is the main theme in the month of December for Leos? Okay. We have black tourmaline. It is showing up in the reverse position. I don't usually take reversals in this deck though, so we're going to put it down. And we have aventurine at the back. Do feel free to pause the video if you need to look at the cards for longer. I'm going to be kind of just plowing through it because I got a lot to film now that I'm back. What else can you tell Leos about their main themes in the month ahead? What is Leo's main theme in the month ahead? We got two cards, but I'm only going to take the top one. We have rotation and revolution. Now, I do take these reversals, so we're going to keep that reversed. Rotation and revolution. At the back of this deck, we have celestial uterus. Okay, so there definitely seems to be some sort of message about growth and trying to maximize the potential of a situation. I do see you reaping the rewards of a situation that you've put effort into, that you've been waiting for, but I can also see how December is about nurturing, and it does feel like you should be taking really strong care of yourself and your physical vessel in the month ahead. I can see this appreciation energy really standing out as a main theme for you, Leos. I just heard Taurus as well, so you may have a Taurus placement or a Taurus sign could be significant. But this appreciation energy, I wonder if, especially for it to be 15, if you may be doing something to change your appearance or to change your routine, just to kind of put more effort into yourself again. That's what this feels like. It feels like you're trying to change something that you do to put more effort back into yourself. But let's have a look at what this main theme is about with tarot. What is this appreciation theme for? I keep wanting to say Taurus for Leo. We have the Nine of Wands coming out. That's a very Leo card to me. What's going on with this? At least in this deck, not always. Ooh. Have the Six of Cups coming out reversed. That's interesting. Yeah, memories. We have the Five of Pentacles coming out reversed as well. And at the back of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this theme does feel like you kind of putting more effort into something because of how it makes you feel. There's a gratifying energy here. There's also a feeling of pushing and really pushing through to the finish line, because this Nine of Wands isn't just about doing it for the sake of doing it. It almost feels like you're trying to push because this is something you're not wanting to give up on. This is something you can't give up on. There's a mental resilience here, but there's also a feeling of you putting a lot of energy into this, and because of how it makes you feel. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel validated. It is a bit of an ego boost, I'm not going to lie, but this appreciation isn't just from external sources. It's also coming from internal. It's coming from the effort you put into what makes you feel good about yourself. So I do think it's just beyond a simple self-care routine or a simple well-being mental health routine. It feels more like making sure you're not missing out and making sure you're putting changes in place to kind of help create a sense of security. For this Five of Pentacles to be here reversed, I just wonder if a major theme for you is feeling insecure or letting other people make you feel insecure. So I think in December, a huge theme for you is trying to build up that sense of security within self, and then also in those connections that matter. I could see you working with someone here to help them as well. It may be a vicarious thing where you're helping them and then you end up helping yourself. Especially for the Six of Cups to be reversed. If you're a parent, I feel like you're trying to kind of help your child with these issues, and you end up reflecting and going like, oh wow, I could actually use this. Other than that, there does seem to be a connection to your past and just wanting to make the most out of your present connections. So it feels like you're trying to work on yourself to make sure that you're not repeating past mistakes or past issues. Is there anything else you can tell them about this theme? With appreciation here. Being self-aware is being highlighted as well in this energy, making sure that you are self-aware. Is there anything else you can tell them about this theme, Spirit? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands coming out again. It is about putting in the Sun of Pentacles reversed. It's not about trying to be perfect though, because the Sun of Pentacles can be a very I'm hearing punitive. It's almost like nitpicky, like we have to cross all our T's, dot our I's, like everything has to be perfect in order for this to work. It's not about that, especially for the Nine of Wands to be here. It's more about making sure that as you transition forward, you're putting enough energy into what is, it almost feels like the intention has to be right, if that makes sense. Not necessarily the way you do it. I do want to get advice though, because I can see how this is going to really get messy because you don't have a plan. You're going off script and you are making mistakes. So Spirit, what is the advice for Leo in this area of their life, trying to work on themselves and help others around them? Yeah, Spirit is saying just be careful. There's a strong feeling here of ascending beyond behavior that is, I'm hearing like perpetuating family trauma or like intergenerational cycles that are unhelpful. The Devil card reversed as advice is just make sure you're doing this for the right reasons. I do see a numbing feeling for this, an avoidant feeling, like I'm doing this to avoid that, or I'm going towards what makes me feel good because I don't want to confront this. It feels like we're using something as a scapegoat here. So just be very cautious about you doing that, putting yourself in a position where you're doing something because it makes you feel good, but you know that eventually it's going to all catch up on you or to you, especially with the Devil reversed. I just don't like this energy in the Ace of Cups reversed. Your advice is to make sure that your intentions are in the right place and consider how these actions are impacting not just yourself, but those around you. As long as your intentions are in the right place and you are focusing on, you know, not just doing instant gratification things and self-sabotaging things and avoidant things, then I do see progress being made here, because it does feel like this will eventually burn you out unless you're actually trying to break through these unhelpful behavioral cycles. So let's move forward. We'll have a look at your next theme now with the Black Tourmaline card. So Leo, Black Tourmaline is a crystal of protection for me. Pluto is here to say you are transforming, transmuting energy, and as you do so, you may need to protect yourself from what you have been through, especially for 30 to be here. I just wonder if that 30 energy, going from an open sort of oyster to this is my only option. The only reason that feels weird for me is because it's a 0. So We go from kind of knowing what we want to having to be a complete open book and trusting your intuition through the process. In December, this theme does seem to be about protecting yourself from what you've been through and clearing your plate, clearing your energy to prepare for what is new, brand new. There is a strong sense of brand new energy, which may mean you needing to be careful about continuing relationships or patterns of behavior that are not going to progress much longer. They're not needed in your future here. A blank slate could be offered to you in December. Cutting something out, it could be possible in December. What is this black tourmaline energy about for Leo, please, Spirit? What is this black tourmaline energy about for Leo? We have the Wheel of Fortune upright. What is this black tourmaline energy about for Leo? We also have the King of Swords reversed. So Capricorn and Sagittarius are coming through fairly strongly, but we also have Scorpio. We have the Nine of Swords as well. And again, the Devil reversed at the back of the deck. So a strong cautionary message of sabotaging and accidentally self-sabotaging. Yoda, that's enough. So annoying. I mean, there probably is a postman or something, but it's just so loud. And it just makes me lose my train of thought. Let me hold my crystals. What are they trying to protect you from? This feels like a warning. It feels like a warning more than anything. The Wheel of Fortune. They want you to make way for something good. They're saying that you're going to be given more opportunities in December. You're going to be given more opportunities. Capricorn season is very significant for you. So that starts in the second half of December, that second last week of December. So from the 22nd, I believe, things are going to turn for you. And there's a positive change here. Excuse me, that's enough. And there's an opportunity here to seize new pathways, to create new roads forward. Oh my days. So annoying. I literally can't even think. What even is it? I don't know if there's anyone there. I'm so sorry, Leo. With the King of Swords reversed, it does feel like a lot of this has to do with you trying to figure out how this is going to look in the near future, because there does seem to be a lot of planning or logistics that are needed for the near future. So think the next 3 months, or it could even be a short term thing, like 3 weeks. There seems to be confusion around what is this change leading to in the near future? What kind of progress can I make if I put this in place? The reason why I think the King of Swords is also reversed is because there is this feeling of you're not able to get a proper view of the picture. Either some information is being hidden from you, or you feel like you don't have a full cone of awareness on what is completely open and available to you. I think that while the Wheel of Fortune is giving you opportunity, the King of Swords is reversed because logically there are still some roadblocks that you need to decipher and you need to kind of troubleshoot. It's not impossible, but if you ask the wrong person for advice, they're going to focus on the logical blockages and say like, nah, this isn't a sign from the universe. This is clearly like you getting too carried away. So I do think you need to be careful about who you get advice from, because this feels like a situation that was tailored for you, and an external force may sabotage your ability to seize this opportunity. That being said, for the Devil to be reversed, again, you want to make sure that you're pursuing these opportunities from the right place, with the right intentions from the beginning. For the Nine of Swords to be here upright, I do feel like you have this FOMO feeling when it comes to this theme. You want to seize this opportunity, but you're afraid of missing out on something else, or you're afraid of leaving something else behind. And so I don't think it's necessarily about protecting yourself from someone. It's more so about protecting yourself from unhelpful opinions, and making sure that when you do think about the immediate future and the opportunities you're being given, you're also thinking about what needs to be done and how you can do that in an achievable way. Try not to overwhelm overwhelm yourself, because I do see overthinking and anxiousness, some late nights of stressing over all the little things instead of focusing on the solutions. So let's have a look at the solutions, shall we? What is the advice for Leo in this black tourmaline theme? Maybe Yoda barking was exactly what that theme was about too, because it does feel like when it hits you, it's kind of like, oh, what do I do? What do I focus on? You know, and I kept losing my train of thought. So maybe that's kind of what this is about. What is the advice for Leo with this black tourmaline card? We have the Strength card reversed, so that's you, sweet soul. I feel like the reason why that card came out reversed is because there is a feeling here of patience and confidence. I see the Strength card as a very multifaceted card of strength, you know, displaying strength in many, many ways. And when it's reversed, it's not about your pride, it's not about your ego, it's not about proving yourself. It's about why you're doing these things and what it means for you and why you maintain that strength. Getting down to the core of the action, not just the action, not just being strong and brave and courageous, but why? What's the meaning? What's the heartfelt meaning? So your advice is to get in tune with self and to make sure that you do these things for the right reasons, that you're making plans for the future for the right reasons, and that you're including the right people as well, and you're not just kind of overcomplicating this by kind of deflecting and projecting the plans onto somebody else's shoulders, because that's what the King of Swords, I think, is as well. Someone unnecessarily interjecting in your plans and your opportunity. And here you are with this Wheel of Fortune, like, wow, look at what the universe is giving me. And this person's like, us. Look at what the universe is giving us. When actually, and there is a codependent energy in your reading, and I just don't think you need them as much as they need you. As much as it may look like it's the other way around, they need you more than you need them. So let's keep moving forward. We'll have a look at this rotation and revolution next. That card is bizarre to me because I feel like the rotation energy is you trying to make the most out of a situation that may have presented in a not so great way. Something that could have come out in like a really like way is getting better. Trying to look at the positives, for example, the glass half full instead of the downs, trying to stay optimistic, trying to stay up. And then with revolution here, I do think that this is going to help you kind of break out of unhelpful cycles. Your behavior seems to be highlighted a lot, Leo. Unhelpful patterns of behavior, unhelpful cycles of behavior, things that have kind of kept you feeling stuck and kept you feeling like you were repeating these cycles. What else can you tell them about this rotation and revolution energy? For Leo, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're dropping something here. You're letting go of something. You're like, you know what? I'm going to focus more on this instead. I do see you being very selective with your time, but you're also, your fuse is short in December. You can't take on much. So consider that as well. I think it's going to be very easy for you to get overwhelmed and stressed, especially with the little things. You know, don't overbook yourself in December. A busy routine could literally ruin you and cause a breakdown. So please be careful. We have the Devil card coming out again. Wow, Capricorn season has some interesting turns for you. We also have the Queen of Cups upright, and at the back of the deck is the Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, we're trying to troubleshoot the situation. We're trying to look at the best possible outcome. I do see you going back to something and revisiting a path that you once walked away from because you felt like you had to at that point in your life, but now it's time to go back to it, because in this circumstance, there is more to be learned and there is more to be gained in a positive way. There seems to be healing over here as well. But in order to heal, you have to be very honest with yourself and your feelings. I do think for the Queen of Cups to be here, there is a nurturing energy, there's an empathetic energy, and intuitive energy. You're trying to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, but you're also very intuitively and empathetically connected to this situation. If this does involve another individual, it feels like you're picking up on their wants and needs and catering towards them at your own expense. So I do feel like you may burn yourself out, Leo, in December if you do it by trying to cater to somebody else's needs and take on their burdens and take on their responsibility, and all of a sudden what's theirs is yours, but including all the drama, all the heaviness as well. I do think that others of you are going to learn that very quickly about yourself, and you're going to try to eliminate that with the Two of Pentacles reverse. I'm not juggling your problems, you know, you can deal with them. I'm here to support you from a distance. I see compassion in the way that you do this. But I also believe what is key here is self-preservation, and I don't think all of you are thinking about that when you do this rotation and revolution energy. It does feel like this is a hard lesson to learn for a lot of you. This is a constant lesson to learn for most of you. For the devil to be here that many times, we're really learning about our overgiving and our busyness and how we overcommit ourselves in our routines. I also think that with the Devil card reverse, Spirit is highlighting unhealthy connections that, you know, kind of slip under the radar. Consider family connections. You know, it's harder to say no to those sorts of people. So is there anything else they need to know about this rotation and revolution energy? Is there anything else they need to know? I don't care as long as you hear. The World card reverse. Sorry, I've got music playing in the background to help me and the house calm down. We have the Nine of Swords, Scissor the Weekend. That's interesting. I do feel like this song is not a coincidence. Yeah, there seems to be an issue here with planning something, especially for the World to be reversed. I see a change of plans, but the way that this plan changes is that maybe you are struggling to kind of make it happen. You're struggling to kind of get the little things together. You want to do it, but it's a lot of commitment in terms of the logistics, the little things. Like, it's not just about showing up. You got to consider, like, what are you going to wear, how you're going to get there, how you're going to get home, like all those little things. You're worried about how that's going to work out. And so I do see you kind of missing out on something here and over-stressing about it. This rotation and revolution is you repeating a cycle of self-sacrifice due to other responsibilities. At the back of the deck, we have the Daughter of Cups reversed as well. You know what? We're getting advice from this deck as well. I accidentally put it back. The Daughter of Cups reversed. We're stuck in a cycle that we have outgrown. We definitely know this, but we just struggle to enact behavior that eclipses this cycle. We're more mature, but we're struggling to kind of get into the next phase of our journey. We're repeating a pattern of behavior here that we have already done before. Another Page of Pentacles reversed. An environment is contributing to this. A social tie or a family tie is contributing to this as well. A social expectation for some of you. What is the advice for Leo with this last theme? The advice has a lot to do with that Page of Wands energy. So another page, but we also have the Mother of Pentacles. So the Mother of Pentacles I see as expectations. Maybe there's a certain expectation for you to uphold here, a standard, a quality of care, especially if this is a workplace situation or a family situation. You obviously want to uphold your values and nurture those parts of you that make you you. Your quality or the standard that you do things isn't going to be compromised here. But with the Daughter of Wands being here, you're being encouraged with this theme to pay attention to how your energy is pulling you in other directions. I see the Daughter of Wands as a card of a journey. And you may be considering a physical travel that could be very enlightening, or some sort of energetic journey that you're being drawn towards. Maybe it starts as a new interest or something that you're very interested in. But I do see it developing into a passion that takes you out of this environment and that kind of replaces this overburdening situation, so that instead of you having to physically be in this situation, you're physically in a different one. So there seems to be something piquing your interest in December that you should start investing your energy into and seeing it as your way out. Let's quickly have a look at your love life. I'm going to go back to this deck for that. What can you tell me about Leo's love life in December? What can you tell me about Leo's love life? Okay. One more card, please. Thank you. Oh, a new beginning. Justice at the back of the deck is reversed, though. That's frustrating. We have the Three of Wands reversed. We also have the Ace of Wands upright. And we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So, my goodness. Your love life is changing directions. What you were once focused on isn't going to be your main fixation anymore. If you're in a relationship, I'm not going to lie, I do see struggles with the Justice card reversed. There's either going to be a breakdown in the relationship, or you're going to need to really focus on your partnership because something is rocking it, something is rattling it. And the main thing that I'm seeing as a blockage and an issue is plans changing. What we once wanted is changing due to where our passion is guiding us, where our interests are guiding us. And maybe this doesn't completely add up to a pre-existing relationship. The other thing I'm seeing is another commitment is impacting your love life. Something else that you've committed yourself to is impacting your ability to move forward. You're going to be very interested in pursuing something that is positive for you, which is ultimately positive for your experiences, including your experiences in love. But it does feel like you need to walk away from something else in order to do that. You need to appreciate how something else that you're committed to has not been able to progress. It's not growing for you. It's either growing for them or it's just not growing at all. And it needs to be abandoned, is what I'm feeling. So a key theme here in your love life is trying to cultivate new interest in a new direction so that you can either salvage a relationship that you're very interested in keeping, or so that you can get rid of a relationship that has not been progressing and it has not shown any signs in being helpful for you. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Leo. I will do a more in-depth love reading in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to get back with my mid-monthly love check-in readings. So make sure you're subscribed and notified if you want to be a part of that reading. It'll be from mid-December to mid-January as a prediction reading. Other than that, that is where I'm going to leave you, sweets. This has been your December predictions reading. I wish you a prosperous, successful, happy, abundant, joyful month ahead. Thank you so much for all your time, energy, and support, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye!